2,000 years ago, the mighty Roman Empire has taken over the troublesome land of Judea. Quirinius, the Roman governor of that province, has his hands full. We find him now in his headquarters with his secretary, Dubius, having a particularly bad day.
Oh, what is it, Dubius?
Bad news from Judea, sire.
Oh, not more bad news. The numbers going down with this strange new sickness are terrible. Everyone's blaming our soldiers for it, and only a fraction of them come from Italy. Anyway, what is it today? Hit me with it.
Well, you know those new social restrictions you've drawn up, sir? The mayor of Greater Galilee doesn't like them. He's protesting and has many of the people on his side. There could be trouble.
Oh, they are such a rebellious lot, these Jews. Where is Greater Galilee, anyway?
I have a map here, sire.
Oh, let me see. Oh, yes, I might have known. Up north.
Meanwhile, in a house in Nazareth, in northern Judea, a young girl gets a surprise visitor.
Oh, that's the last one finished. Mother, I'm just going to take these mass over to the neighbours. Sarah's unwell and hasn't been able to make any for her family.
Greetings, Mary.
Oh, greetings. Do I know you, mister?
No, but I know you, Mary. I'm Gabriel, and I've been sent with a message. You have found favour with God. You are to bear a child, and he'll be the Son of the Most High.
How is that going to happen? Joseph and I are only betrothed and not married yet, and we've always kept socially distanced. If you mean in a few years' time.
No, Mary. Now. It's time to stop sewing and start knitting.
Oh, how awesome. Well, I know I can trust God, so it will be all right. I'm the Lord's servant. Let it be as God wishes.
I know why you have been chosen now.
A little while later, Mary's unaccountable pregnancy has set people talking. Joseph, Mary's betrothed, doesn't know what to make of it and has been in agonies trying to decide whether to go ahead with the wedding or call it off. But one night, he has a strange dream.
That was a better night's sleep than I've had for ages. It's funny, I feel so peaceful. After it's tossing and turning, don't dream. What did the angel say? Don't be afraid to marry Mary. The child she carries is by the Holy Spirit. Well, that's exactly what Mary has been trying to say. I need to make the arrangements straight away. What a pity you can only have 15 people to wedding these days. Normally it would be hundreds. Still, in the circumstances, just close family is probably for the best.
While these events are taking place in Greater Galilee, back in Rome, the Emperor Augustus has a plan for making sure he can gather in as much money as possible in taxes from his new territory, Judea. It's yet another bad day for Quirinius.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Don't believe what, sir?
The Emperor wants everybody counted. To do this, he decrees that they all must travel to their ancestral home. It's a nightmare. Doesn't he realise we've just told everyone to stay at home unless it's absolutely necessary?
Oh, the people will be confused and will call it a U-turn, sire.
Too right. Yet more fuel for rebellion. What are we going to do, Dubius?
I have an idea, sire. This might be a great boost for the hospitality industry. People will stay overnight stays and they'll need feeding as they travel. We could present it as our brilliant new strategy to help the economy.
Dubious, I like it. We'll call it Dine Out to Help Out.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea you've just had, sire. I'll work out the details right away.
Yes, absolutely. Carry on, Dubious.
Meanwhile, on the hillsides of Bethlehem in southern Judea, the sheep are happily grazing while their shepherds try to make sense of the regulations.
It's not fair. Isaac the carpenter is working from home. Benjamin the baker is working from home. Samuel the tailor is working from home. And here we are, freezing cold as usual, up in this windy hillside.
Well, you can't look after 6 dozen sheep sitting in your living room.
You've got a living room luxury. We're so poor, there's 10 of us living, eating and sleeping in one room. The wife's old parents, my 2 orphans, cousins and the kids.
The trouble is, this job is the lowest paid of all. How come they don't realise how important it is? After all, without us, they wouldn't have wool for clothing, sheep's milk for cheese, meat to eat.
I've just had a thought. We're part of a food supply chain, aren't we? And we can work from home, can we? That means we must be key workers.
Wow, I'm going to hold my head up high next time I'm in town. They won't look down on me now. I'll go straight to the front of the queue at the market instead of being pushed to the back.
Yeah, and this Thursday night when they're clapping for key workers, that's us. We're not just shepherds. We're key workers.
Me.
Judea is now abuzz with people preparing for a journey, packing their bags, checking the hooves on the donkey, putting a note out for the milkman. Mary and Joseph have already set off for Bethlehem.
Is it much farther, Joseph? Are we nearly there yet?
Just over the next hill, not long now.
What's it like, Bethlehem? Tell me about it.
It's only a little town, but it has a great history. My ancestor, the great and powerful King David, was born here. We're so proud of it, those of us who are his descendants.
Oh, is that why Bethlehem City football team have got King Power on the front of their T-shirts?
No, I think you'll find that's Leicester City.
Oh.
Mary and Joseph are not the only ones heading for Bethlehem. Somewhere to the east, some stargazers in a camel caravan have been stopped by the police.
Now then, gentlemen, where are you going? Is your journey really necessary?
This is going to sound funny, but the answer to the first question is, we don't know.
The answer to the second question is, we could not miss this for the world.
It's the star, you see. It's leading us to a new king who is to be born, somewhere out there.
Are you all from the same household?
We all live together up an observation tower. We study the stars.
This one is really special. We've never seen anything like it. Don't say you haven't noticed it.
When you're on night duty these days, you're too busy breaking up illegal parties to study the night sky.
Well, officer, don't let us hold you up. You obviously have much more important duties to attend to. We'll be off now. And can I say, thank you so much for everything you're doing to keep us safe.
It's nice to be appreciated. Mind how you go now. Oh, and there's a lot of traffic up ahead. If you take this country back road, you'll avoid it. Bye now.
They don't call us wise men for nothing.
So many people converging on ancestral homes makes for pressure on the local hostelries. They've already got enough to worry about with the curfew and the safety rules. But in Bethlehem, the proprietor of one inn the Red Lion of Judah, come up with some ingenious solutions.
Right, hand sanitizer, check. One-way system signs, check. Spacing signs, check. You know, I think we've got it all covered.
But aren't we in danger of being closed down? You have to be serving substantial meals if you want to stay open. I could make my camel pasties with a bit of salad on the side. That should do it.
Or why don't we go upmarket, offer fricassee of dormouse with Jerusalem artichokes and sprinkled with pomegranate seeds.
Keep it simple. You've got to look after all those overnight guests as well. What did you say to that young couple who came just now? All of the inns are full. I feel sorry for them. She looked heavily pregnant.
I told them to go round to the stable. I felt so sorry for them as well. The young woman was groaning and moaning as she got down from the donkey. Must have been the strain of the journey.
Groaning? I better go take a look. The baby might be on its way.
Up on the hillsides, our shepherds, key workers, are on night duty again. But little do they know that tonight, sleepy old Bethlehem is about to become historic again.
I'm so bored.
Me too. What shall we do?
We could try counting stars. That would make a change from counting sheep.
Is it just me, or did it seem particularly bright tonight?
Look, there are lights up there on the hillside too. Lots of them. What's that?
Most people having a legal rave.
Listen, they're singing. I can just make it out. It sounds like Gloria, Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Look, they're coming closer and waving at us. This is getting a bit scary.
Don't be afraid. We bring good news, joyful news.
A child has been born in Bethlehem for you tonight, a Saviour who is Christ the Lord.
You will find him in a manger, wrapped in swaddling clothes.
Go and see.
So the shepherds left their sheep and dashed down to Bethlehem to find this baby the angels had told them about. They found Mary and Joseph and the baby in a stable behind an inn, just as the angels had said. Not long after they left, some travellers from the east turned up.
This must be the place. The star has brought us right here.
I can see the little family in there, gathered round the manger. Let's go in with our gifts. I've got the gold. Have you got the frankincense and the myrrh?
Right here, but hang on. There's only allowed 6 people, and there's 3 of us.
2 parents in there, that makes 5.
And there's somebody in white with a very shiny face up in the rafters. That's 6.
And the baby makes 7. Oh no, we're over the limit.
I don't know whether the baby counts. What do the rules say? He's just a baby.
If you're wondering how they ever sorted this out, they decided in the end that if one of them brought all the gifts in, he would count as a delivery agent, so that was all right. Do you think the baby counts? Is he just a baby? Or did something stupendous happen in Bethlehem that night that is still changing the world even now? God is with us even in the midst of our troubles. Love came down at Christmas. The lowest of the low are now raised up because of this baby, and that this is joyful news. So come and join the celebration.